Hey, my name is Dorian.
Hi, I'm Kyanta.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm all right.
Cool. Okay, my name is Kyanta Jones. I'm originally from Heidelberg, Mississippi. It's located between Laura and Meridian on I-55 North. Okay, so I'm from Heidelberg, but I currently live in Brandon, Mississippi. I started doing event planning in 2021. Basically, for years, I've always wanted to plan things, right? And I would do those things for my family, for friends, and such. But I started thinking, like, I can make a business out of this. So in 2021, an old coworker, she came to me and said that her nephew was getting married. And so I did their wedding. And from then on, everything just blew up, honestly. Like, I started getting booked. That first event, people thought I had been doing it for years. And so it's one of those things that's my baby. When I do events, it's really my baby, and I take pride in it. I take it very seriously. People often want to know if I'm looking to hire people. And right now, I have assistants, but it's one of those things. It's my baby, to where you gotta know, you gotta come with it when I'm doing it.
What I have here is like a bunch of different questions that I have like a lot of women and some of my employees like they put together for you, because I've had the hardest time trying to figure out how the hell could we turn your profession into a game. And just after talking to you, I decided that, I think we could probably do something a little bit more like trivia based or something like that. So you mentioned earlier how you get nervous, right? Do you listen to any music?
I do listen to music.
What's your go-to song when you are overwhelmed or before an event?
I don't have a go-to song, but I love J. Cole. So I'll just turn on J. Cole.
J. Cole?
Yes.
J. Cole before an event?
Not necessarily before an event. I guess if I'm doing an event, I don't necessarily listen to music to get me ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm just a J. Cole fan, period. So when I'm going and I'm getting, dressed and stuff, I usually turn my music, I turn to J. Cole. So, but if I'm going to event, if I'm headed there, I'm not really listening to music, to be honest. I'm in my thoughts. I'm looking over my timeline. I'm making sure like I have what I need. So music, I listen to music, but not in preparation for my event.
Yeah, nothing was wrong with J. Cole. I guess stereotype, because I didn't expect you to say that.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say like Glow?
No. But I thought you were going to say like some type of R&B singer or something like that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Nothing wrong with that. So look, what's one thing that you secretly judge your guests for?
Standing up to take pictures while the ceremony is going. That's like, I'm listening. Okay, for real, let's be real. My clients have a paid photographer.
Right.
Most people now do an unplugged event. But even when you say that, people don't respect it. And so when I see you standing up to take a picture of maybe your niece who's the flower girl, or maybe your brother who's a groomsman, I get very irritated. And
Really?
honestly, yes, I do. And honestly, I go up to you and I will say, hey, you can't do that. Because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I've already told you it's unplugged. Listen, y'all, unplug means don't have your phone out. Don't have a camera out taking pictures and videos during the ceremony. That is what the paid photographer and videographer is for. You can get in the way of the photographer and videographer. Your shadow can get in the way of the photo. So just sit down. Enjoy the moment. That's one thing. Even when you go to a concert, what do you see? People with their phone out. They can't enjoy the moment because they're too busy trying to record everything. So for this should be a once in a lifetime thing. When people get married, right? Enjoy that moment. You're going to see that video when they release it 2 months later or however long it takes.
Right.
You're going to take your photos with the bride and groom or whomever it may be at the reception. You're going to get your photos. You don't have to stand up so everybody can see your cute dress. during the ceremony.
That sound like it pissed you off.
Oh my God.
He just went on a rant.
It's just, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, literally people would stand up and I'm just like, baby, you cute. Well, we can sit down.
So if a client tells you it's just a small backyard wedding, like what comes to your mind?
Okay. Something intimate. That means you're probably going to have 40 or less people. So it's not going to be as, I don't want to say as detailed, but it's not going to be so many parts to it. It's going to be something that's a little bit more simple. You're not going to need a floor wrap because it's a backyard. You may need a stage, you know, like a little dance for a stage, but it's just easier. It's going to be less vendors because it's a backyard wedding, you know, so we're not contacting a venue, right? You may just have to get a designer to come and put some florals out and things like that. So a florist instead of a designer. But and I like intimate weddings because I don't know, they're so cute.
Those tend to probably be the people that really, really like love each other.
Yes.
And it's not for the theatrics of a wedding.
They're not trying to go viral.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the social media and all that stuff. They want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
She want that last name. That's it.
That's beautiful.
Hey, for instance, I made a post today on Facebook.
What'd you say?
Right? And I said, the wedding starts at 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what time should you arrive to the event to be seated? So people were commenting. Some people said 4. Some people said 4:15. Some people said 4:30. Some people said 3:45. I ask you, if the wedding starts at 5, what time will you be at the ceremony to be seated?
If I tell you my answer, you probably gonna leave.
Oh no!
Because my initial answer was gonna be like 5.
Okay, so you don't even want to see the ceremony at that point.
I mean, I'm new to all that. I don't know anything about weddings, so I would have came at 5.
I understand it, and I get that. I do get that. That's why sometimes I make certain statuses on my Facebook page because some people just don't know. So I explained on there, if the wedding starts at 5, 4:30 is the good wiggle room to arrive to be seated, right? Because for me, I'm going to make sure your wedding starts on time.
Right.
So 4:30 gives you time to walk to the location. It gives you time to, if you need to use the restroom, go use the restroom. It gives you time to be seated.
Right.
And then wait. You don't have to wait an hour and a half. If you get there at 3:45, that's a long time to wait for the wedding to start. You're waiting an hour and 15 minutes. And then also, if you get there too early, the coordinator may tell you can't come in yet. So for me, 4:30 is a good time to come, but I usually open the doors like 45 minutes before the event starts. Y'all tell my son, hey, because he just really want to be in this camera.
So we've been talking about weddings a lot. So what about other events?
Okay, so parties, galas, fundraiser events. So parties is the same. Parties are they're fun and they're not, I don't want to say not as detailed, but I'm not there all day. For a wedding, I'll give you an example. My last wedding, I had to open the doors at 7 a.m. So I'm there at 7 a.m. and I left like at 8. So that's 13 hours?
Yes.
I'm there 13 hours. But for a party, usually the party would start at like 7. The decorator will come early to decorate, but it's not, I don't have to deal with like bridesmaids and getting their makeup done. So I don't have to be there as early. I'm just there to make sure the decorations are done and I'm making sure the food is there on time. So when the honoree comes in, everything is in place.
Gotcha. Hey, your camera's on. Okay, cool. Well, it's still red though, right? All right, cool. Look, I do not want to have to redo nothing. So like, what's a petty hill that you're willing to die on when it comes to event planning?
Wait, ask that question again.
So like, what's a petty hill that like you willing to die on when it comes to event planning? For instance, like you don't like somebody using paper plates. I don't know.
We're not using paper plates.
See, but So that was just an example. I hope nobody is using paper plates, but like, what's just something that's like you just absolutely do not want that, do not like it, do not co-sign it. You're gonna make sure that your voice is heard when it comes to shooting it down. It's gonna be something crazy.
But you know the chairs that you have in the banquet hall. They're like the thick cushion chairs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them. We're
The
not
chairs?
doing. It's the chairs.
I wasn't expecting that.
You weren't. I know, but it's so random because. Yeah, that's a no for me. Yeah, that's a no. We're not doing paper plates like you just said. No, we're not doing it at all.
You would hate me. You're gonna have to look. Confession. I'm a germaphobe. I only eat on paper plates.
So you would come in somebody's wedding, and when you get ready to get your food, you would say, "Do you have a paper plate?"
I wouldn't say that. I just wouldn't eat. Swear to God, can't do it.
But let me tell you this though. Paper plates aren't bad because most of the plates that we use are disposable, but they're not the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store paper plates.
It's like
they look real, but they are disposable. So I guess I have to go back on it because we do use disposable plates, but paper plates like the one with the little flower around the edges at Dollar General, not gonna do that.
See, that's a little too far.
Yeah, that's.
But if I had to choose between that and a plate, choosing that, you would literally hate me. The way you looking at me like now, like you probably gonna hate me. I'm sorry.
I'll just say, like, if I didn't know you, I'll say, "What's your name?" And then, okay, and I'll just keep your name right.
What does that mean?
Something because I have to remember that, like, this dude was for real about this paper plate. Like,
give me a paper plate.
And
a paper fork. Plastic fork, rather.
They're gonna use disposable utensils. They're gonna use disposable all of that. It's just not gonna be the ugly kind, the white kind.
Don't give me no plate that's at the bottom of another plate. Cup that's been in another cup.
Oh, you for real, for real.
I won't eat it. I don't. Have you met somebody that's tried to do that?
No. Thank
God. Bro, I don't think you need to be having a wedding if you can't afford plates.
No. Thankfully.
I might be your first client that's gonna be like that.
We're not doing it.
You ain't gonna. So if I
might give you your plate.
So if I be like, look, say Kyanta, I need you to come, like, let my guests eat on these plates. Like, you gonna tell me no?
On a paper plate?
Yeah, with the flowers around it, the pink and blue.
I'm sorry. You know, I give my clients what they want, but
I don't sound like it.
I mean, not the event. I'm sorry. I've already looked at the contract, and so if it did not say a carpeted dance floor, I'm gonna ask. No, this is not what the contract said. So I need you and your team to go get an actual dance floor.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I haven't had a carpeted dance floor or anything like that. How does that look?
Can you hear August? You can't hear him? Really? We got a new star on the show.
We have a new star, y'all.
We ain't even got to the questions for real. I'm trying to do an icebreaker.
I want to talk on this.
Come on, what you got? What you want to say? How you feeling today, August? How you feeling today?
It's already on.
It's already on. He asked, how are you feeling?
ASMR. ASMR.
What is ASMR? Whatever.
You know what it is?
ASMR. What is that?
You just be quiet and then do some science. ASMR.
Why does he know that and you don't?
I don't know.
ASMR.
No, for real. Like, how does he know ASMR? And you, how old are you? What?
Ooh.
6.
All right. Obviously, I don't know proper etiquette. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
I'm sorry.
I'm 25.
See, I don't even know if you serious or not. I just met you, so I don't know if you.
Okay, how old do I look? Let's do that.
I don't want to answer that because you're going to act like I'm stereotyping you.
31.
I would say you my age.
You look like 31.
How old are you?
29.
Okay.
She's 31.
He's telling the truth. Like
He's not, but okay, we'll go with
I
Now she 30.
you my age.
She 30.
She my age. Your son gonna tell on you every time.
I want y'all to comment under it.
So actually, science is not teaching.
How old am I?
I don't know if we
when you go
want.
to school.
Nah, let him go. Hey, he seasoned.
You go to school.
What happened when you go to school, August?
You gotta get some kids on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like you judged me
Why?
twice
How?
because the paper plates,
No.
and then I asked the age, and you just got real sassy.
Oh, we.
Y'all help me out, back me up on this too, cause y'all seen her face.
Did I get sassy?
She got sassy with me. I've been trying to do a little icebreaker, asking dumb questions, just trying to ease the little temperature here, and she done went cold on me.
I did not get sassy. I just said, what? And then I asked how old did I look? That's all. How old do I look, y'all?
All right, can I ask you your birthday?
November 28th.
What's that? It's a Scorpio.
No, it's a Sagittarius.
Just sassy.
I'm sassy.
Just mad
I'm
sassy.
sorry. Look, I'm sorry, y'all.
I was gonna say because you lied to me. You said 25.
Ooh.
So I was gonna attribute it to your sign.
Oh,
But Sagittarius, I don't know anything about them.
it's a fire sign.
That might explain a lot. I'm a
My
Leo.
sassiness.
What's that? Fire.
I don't know if Leo is fire. So your birthday's like in August?
Mm-hmm. August 22nd.
Okay.
You know,
That's my niece's birthday. Yay.
the 22nd. She a real nigga.
Oh.
Can't say that.
Shout
from
out to
August.
Taisha.
Sorry, August. I mean to say that. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm move on.
Mm-hmm.
I give you 27. 27.
I'm not, but
20.
I'll just tell you I'm older.
No. Let me guess.
We're really on TV talking about how old I am.
You said older than me.
I am.
31. 30. 32.
So I look young is what you're saying. I appreciate that.
Do you?
I do.
I feel like you were just gonna.
No, I seriously do appreciate that.
I'm terrible with age. I thought fucking Melanie was 38, 37. 38.
Really?
Melanie 45. So
She looks good for her age, though.
Yeah,
I
she
like
looks great.
Mel. Yeah.
32, 33.
32 flavors of that. But
Very delicious bubble gum. Raspberry grape. What you know about that?
listen, that should let you know how old I am or around about.
I know the song, and I'm 29.
Well, yeah, that's right.
How old was, trivia question, how old was Diamond when it came out?
Oh, I don't know.
15.
Oh, okay.
I just found it out last night, swear to God. On Twitter. Shout out to Twitter, man. X. 32, 33, 34, 35. 30 what?
I'm 35.
Cap.
You don't believe me? That's cute. Yeah, I'm 35 though.
What year you graduated high school?
2008. Actually, it was May 20th, 2008. So as of yesterday, I've been graduated.
Damn near 2 decades. Not talking shit.
Yeah, you threw that out there like that.
I had to get you back.
But shout out to Heidelberg High School, class 2008.
Shout out to
Home of the
Heidelberg.
Oilers.
Oilers?
Yes. Oh, did you laugh?
Ain't even no oil down here. That's
First of all, we had an oil well. Let's start there.
when? What years?
Okay, I want you to go to my TikTok because I gave a very detailed documentary about Heidelberg.
Okay.
Okay, and it'll let you know that we had an oil well there, so that's where Oilers came from. Okay,
Oil well. And you gonna name a school the Oilers?
look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just know. Listen,
Old ass name, bro. Okay, can we?
and we were the champions for
What, chess?
what? I don't really like it. Let's go on into these questions
I'm
because he downplaying Heidelberg.
I got family from Taylorsville. and
Taylorsville.
Laurel. Yes.
Laura is right there by Heidelberg.
Never heard of Heidelberg.
No way.
Always.
Literally 15 minutes away. Laura Tornadoes, West Jones Mustangs, like right there. Literally.
The eye squint. Dude, I'm not dude. Let me not say that.
Oh, you're good.
Kyanta, I'm sorry. Never heard of Heidelberg. Damn sure didn't know it was gonna be called the Oilers.
What school did you go to?
Murrah High School. You can't even do it. You are from where there's sticks at. Do y'all have? Okay, I keep shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry. I be getting beside myself sometimes.
That's cool.
I'm sorry. Shout out to Heidelberg, class of 08. Shout out to Kyanta for going to graduate. Never heard of Heidelberg, but got family in Taylorsville and McGee and Laurel. So I'll allow it.
That is funny.
I'm class of 13, so
I graduated college before you graduated high school.
don't do that.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
That's okay though.
You 35.
You still don't believe me, do you?
You lied. I mean, you already lied to me. So how am I supposed to?
Because I said I was
trust?
25. Okay, y'all, let's be honest. Women aren't going to tell their age. We're going to do the little, I'm 21. Right. I am 35. I already told you I graduated in 2008 from high school.
You didn't tell me that first.
I didn't, but when you asked, I did tell you the truth on that.
You answered quickly like you did when you said you was 25.
Okay.
And you gave me a whole decade at that. You skipped 2-3 years. You went 10 years. Then you just tried to play me by the face you made when we talked about Murrah. And then man, you in Jackson. We get serious about that.
Let me stop for real.
What college you went to?
University of Southern Mississippi. Oh, Did you go to Jackson State?
I did.
So, never mind.
Let's do it.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, we got time.
I ain't got time. I gotta give my kids some food. I wasn't gonna say anything. I like Jackson State. Shout out to the Tigers. So, are you going to the Jackson State and USM game? What?
The sass.
I guess I'm sassy, huh?
Let's get the sass out. Let's put that out. Because first of all, Jackson State, Open Alligator Mile, USM.
Okay, that's a HBCU versus a PWI. But we're the...
I'm going to zoom in on her eye rolls. Y'all seeing this, right? Like, dude. All right. I go out my way thinking that I'm finna have a great conversation with you, and you...
We're having a great conversation. Like,
it was.
It is. You don't think so?
It's great.
It's great.
Just sass. I guess I deserve it. But anyway, we got Miss PWI and Miss HBCU right here. So,
So first, are you going to the game, I asked?
I tried to get over that question.
You tried to get over that question.
When is the game?
September 6th, maybe, around that.
Can I speak freely?
Go ahead.
Nah.
You don't want to go to The Rock?
The hell is that?
That's the name of our stadium.
Y'all are the Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles.
And y'all name y'all field The Rock?
Let's get into these questions.
Not Boulder, not Cliff. The Rock? Are you going?
I don't know.
They grabbed the mic and gave a 20-minute speech during the reception. Who was it? The church elder, the drunk uncle, or the bridesmaid with the main character energy? Can I answer that one?
Go ahead.
I think it's the drunk uncle.
I think so too.
Yeah. My partner.
Nephew, I'm so proud of you. I remember when you was a baby. And Bob, he going on and on.
I kill for you. I got your back. Yeah, all that. What you going for?
None of that.
You gotta say it like, I be doing like this accent. You gotta say it like a New Orleans person. You ain't going for none of that.
You ain't going for none of that. Look, we ain't doing all that.
Nah, do it again.
I
liked it. I liked it. Try it.
What I supposed to say?
You ain't going for none of that.
You ain't going for none of that.
None of that.
None of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby, your camera is over this way, okay?
You have gone crazy.
Your camera is over here, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
You over there.
Baby, over there.
You over there. That's you right there.
This your mic right here, baby, okay?
So they started the Soul Train line before dinner was even served. They do that still?
What, Soul Train lines?
Yeah.
They do.
Okay. Would it be the groom, the DJ, or the grandma? Gotta be grandma.
It gotta be grandma, cause yeah.
What they do now at weddings? What's they dance?
Whatever the trail ride dances are, a lot of people they'll do Soul Train depending on if it's a adult only wedding, because they do that now.
If you 50 or 60 and you listening to this, y'all need to send a mean email in for Miss Kyanta.
Me?
She just called y'all elderly.
Ooh.
No,
I wasn't saying, and no, because I said I'm not saying elderly like 70 and 80. I'm saying more of
older.
Yeah, let's say older.
But you were saying elder in the sense of like respect your elders.
Correct.
Hey, I'm trying to clear you up.
Okay, come on, let's start for real.
Do you hate me?
You can hate me now, but it
won't stop now.
Hey,
it's your error. You know what?
Now you believe me.
I believe you. It's the second time you done sung a song from like
back then.
That's the 90s.
But that's crazy because my band, Heidelberg High, the Marching Oilers, we played in the band. I mean, we played that in the band.
You was in the band?
I was.
What you play?
The flute.
Man, this is crazy. Man, to act that out is insane.
Insane, man.
We're going to call this event emergency. This is my favorite part right here. The mother of the bride shows up in all white, but rhinestones, lace, and the whole nine, right? So she showed up in all white, but she got on rhinestones, lace, and all of that. What would you do in that situation?
Why are you wearing white? Let's start there.
You can't wear white?
No.
What are you talking about?
That is for the bride and the bride only.
What?
Yes. Now, listen, things are changing, right? Some people aren't doing traditional things anymore, but traditionally, you're not supposed to wear white. Only the bride is supposed to wear white. And then, if the bride is not a virgin, she's not supposed to wear white because white stands for if you're pure. So if you got a baby, you're not supposed to wear white. You're supposed to wear like an off-white or ivory. But for a guest, mother of the bride, no, you're not supposed to do that.
Wedding going good, everything dope. And you look out in the crowd, you see a guy on one knee proposing to a woman. What you doing in this situation?
Why are we doing it at this moment? I mean,
what you gonna do? I say let him propose.
I would let him propose. But as soon as she says yes or no, okay, sit down. We got to get back to the wedding at hand. Because this is their moment. Now you done move the spotlight from them to yourself. You could have did that after the wedding. As y'all walk into the car, to leave, you could have did that then. But instead, the wedding is going on, and you want to do that now? No.
I heard that was cheap too.
It is.
Like you ain't really pay for none of the, setup, decoration, none of that. Then you get engaged to somebody else stuff. They pay thousands of dollars for it.
And so now your engagement is beautiful because these people have paid thousands of dollars for this decor, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so you got all these photos because, okay, if it's the male and the female, if they have parents there, family there, they're excited for them, right? So again, the spotlight is now not even on the bride and groom. It has turned to them because now everybody's saying, congratulations. Oh, congratulations.
All the attention off of them, right? You ever seen that?
No, and I hope I don't.
I hope you don't either. You mean.
I'm not mean.
You mean. Ain't she mean, August? She mean. The DJ plays a clean version of WAP, and there are kids on the dance floor. What you gonna do?
Are you talking about WAP that? Oh, you talking about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion? Crickets. Womp, womp, womp.
Nah. Let's come back.
Is that not a song?
How was your senior year of high school?
Actually, that was later.
Like up there with Cupid Shuffle. Crank that. Why would
you? No.
Hey, this conversation's over.
You talking about the wet stuff?
Wow.
Okay, it's kids on the dance floor and they're dancing. What am I doing? Honestly, I'm probably not doing a lot. I mean, if your parents are there and they're allowing you to dance to that, I'm the coordinator. I'm not the babysitter. Is this in your way?
Let me see your wop. That's crazy. Why would your mind go there? The caterer runs out of mac and cheese and the guests are getting heated. What are you going to do? Well, I guess because black folks, not being racist, but black folks like the mac and cheese.
They do.
So what you going to do?
I'm sorry, we're out of mac and cheese. You have to get whatever is left, basically. Because what are they going to do? They're going to go cook? Okay, so then that's another hour or so. First of all, you should have more than enough food, right? But if everyone is skipping over the green beans or the mashed potatoes and they're only getting the macaroni, because mac and cheese and macaroni, they're kind of different, right?
I'm not doing you no favors.
Because I eat macaroni.
Mac and cheese is made by... Macaroni is made by...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You like that? You ain't never seen that before, have you? I would have lied. You want me to tell you what I did? I would have played the side. I would have been straddling the fence with them. I'm like, man, yeah, these people terrible. Like, I hate these caterers. Like, you should have... No?
No, because for one, you don't come to a wedding on an empty stomach. So that sounds like somebody who probably coming and they just really want this food. You don't think so? Or maybe they just want the macaroni.
I've been to 2 weddings my whole life.
Really?
2.
Did you eat before?
Or 3.
Or did you go there like, I'm going to eat there?
I went... I told you I don't eat at people's shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, they prepare your food in these metal dishes. Not eating that shit. They don't like wet food. So that the chicken be having the grease and I don't want that.
So your chicken be dry?
No, you just put it on a paper towel or something.
Oh, and soak up
the grease.
Okay.
I don't really eat chicken like that. Not chicken with the bone in it.
Okay.
I know you from Heidelberg, so you might eat rabbit, squirrel, coon. You eat that, don't it?
I haven't in a very long time. What? It's the fact that I admitted that I have.
You should have lied to me. You lied to me earlier.
That was the moment
that was the moment to lie. You were on camera.
Oh.
Uncle Junebug starts line dancing in the middle of the couple's first dance and won't sit down. What you gonna do?
I'm going up to Uncle Junebug and I'm pulling him to the side. I'm probably gonna do it discreetly, like as if I'm dancing with him. So I'm just gonna dance him to the side and get him off. Like this is their moment. Uncle Junebug, come on. So I'm probably I'm gonna have a smile on my face. And I'm like, Uncle Junebug, come on, let's go over here and dance. And we're gonna go to the side.
Cap. You're not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
You ain't doing it.
I'm not pulling Uncle Junebug to the side.
Mm-mm.
Baby, you don't know me.
I don't think I do.
You don't.
You got to show me. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're going to let Uncle Junebug do it.
You think I'm going to stand over to the side and be like, man, he really in a first dance picture, he really on that dance floor dancing while they dancing. I'm not doing it.
Cap. Again.
Any of my brides that's watching this, I want you to comment and say whether you think I would have done it or not.
What if they all ghetto?
What does ghetto mean? What does that mean?
You're not putting me into that.
What?
This is a question for you.
What
I
is
do the
ghetto?
asking.
You have to describe, like, give me an example.
Hey, this is a disclaimer here because, can't lose no endorsements. Ghetto. Ghetto. Getto is crazy. Ghetto.
Do you mean
ghetto.
like if someone is a little bit more urban, perhaps?
Wow. Now that's got to be more racist than ghetto. I'm serious. Dude.
Okay, no, seriously. If they're a little rowdy, seriously,
Ghetto.
so Uncle Junebug, okay, let's be for real. If they ghetto, Uncle Junebug on the dance floor dancing while my couple dancing. Uncle Junebug, we gotta go. Okay, what? Niece, that's my uncle.
Exactly.
He all right.
Mm.
Niece, I'm sorry. Both of y'all can go to the side. Like, I'm not gonna put myself in a position where these people are gonna jump me.
I'm finna say, come on now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell Uncle Junebug, we gotta go to the side. When niece come up, I'm gonna say, hey, this is their moment. I'm gonna explain. I'm not just saying get out the dance floor like that. Hey, this is their moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them have their moment. The camera is on them. They're trying to take their pictures. So I'm gonna do something like that. But if they still a little rowdy, I'm probably just gonna remove myself because I'm not gonna put myself in a position to where these folks
Get
they
packed
gonna
up.
right, they done jump me, they done pull something, deuce, I ain't doing it.
Deuce. Another early 2000s. We're gonna hit round 3.
Let's do it.
It's called Wet Song Ruined the Vibe.
Okay.
So pick one that should never ever be played at a black wedding. This one says, which one's the ultimate vibe killer? You got A, Knuck If You Buck during the vows. B, Before I Let Go, the Beyonce version. C, the electric slide again. Or D, the bride's ex rapping live.
Why is the bride ex rapping at this wedding?
Why is this even on here?
Cause her head finna be between washing and dry out afterwards. Because what?
I'm gonna say Knuck If You Buck at the vows. Cause that's a little too urban.
It's a little too ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Are you an alpha?
No.
Oh.
So round 4, you gotta go event fashion crimes. So who created the biggest fashion sin? You got A, the man in linen, not in the wedding party. B, what that mean? I don't know. Not in the wedding party. What the fuck? Can't wear linen?
I think you can wear linen to the wedding. He's saying not in the wedding party. The way the question reads or the way the statement reads is as if only the wedding party can wear linen. But no, I don't agree with that one. Go to the next.
B, the girl in Fashion Over White. At someone else's bridal shower. I'm reading these questions for the first time, so it says the girl in Fashion Over White at someone else's bridal shower. Fuck is that? C, the cousin in red bottoms who left before cleanup. Or D, the uncle in sandals and church socks again. You gonna let these uncles come in their church socks?
So Uncle Junebug is on the dance floor in sandals and church socks.
Yes. Now this is Uncle Junebug's father.
That's Uncle Junebug's father.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the sandals and the socks. So this is the fashion sin, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go Uncle Junebug's daddy.
I can't get jiggy with that.
That's what you draw a line there.
I mean, if that's your fashion, but the girl in the white at the bridal shower, why are you wearing white again? Listen, white is for the bride. White is for the bride. White is for the bride. How you say white in Spanish? Como se dice blanco? I was going to say, como se dice white in Espanol? Blanco. Blanco is brido. I don't know how you say bride in Spanish. But bride, white. Do not wear it. Like, even to the bridal shower, don't do that.
Whenever I get married, I'm booking Kyanta. And y'all gonna tell you now. Paper plates. Anybody listen to this? If you got church socks and sandals, matter of fact, fuck it. Come open toe sandals.
Hey, okay, so can they wear the overalls? You know, the blue jean overalls that they wear like in the fields, like when they
come as you are.
We could do that then. Let's do it.
Come as you are. Let me tell you.
Denim and white.
You come to my church, come as you church. My wedding, come as you are. You want me to tell you why?
Is your wedding gonna be at a church? You know, because that's a topic.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so a lot of people don't get married at the church no more.
I don't see that.
They get married at a venue. They get married somewhere where they can have both the wedding and the reception.
How you feel about that?
I'm indifferent. I understand traditionally that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get married at the church of the bride. But it's convenient when you get married at a venue. You can get ready there. You have your ceremony there. You don't have to worry about hiring or ordering a limo to transport you from the church to wherever the reception is going to be, because 9 times out of 10, the reception is not going to be in the fellowship hall. Why are you laughing?
You country as hell. Oh.
It comes out. It comes out from time to time.
I said she acted.
No, it comes out from time to time.
I'm sorry. Don't let me cut you off, though.
You make me so tired.
What did I do? Love it here, everybody. Round 4, you got it. I think we just did that. All right, round 5, this or that. Black event style. Pick your side. What the hell this mean? Open bar, ... or bring your own bottle table drama. Which one?
Open bar.
That's surprising. Seems like you like drama. Hey, look. Hey, kid. I'm sorry. I won't say nothing else.
You good.
You gonna. I'm playful. I'm sorry.
I'm a jokester.
We good. The way you said it, like.
I'm a jokester. No. You good, though. I ain't taking offense to nothing you saying.
But you gonna let me know about myself.
I'll let you know here.
Now this what I like. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, talk your shit. All right, you got a live band or a DJ with a Cerebral and Bluetooth issues. Which side? Did I say it right? Cerebral or Serato?
Live band. I think I want the live band.
Okay. I'm going the other way.
Oh, you want the DJ?
I want the DJ and I want the drama.
I want the live band.
Nah, fuck that. I want the open bar and I want the DJ.
Okay.
I don't like live bands.
Why not?
Too much noise. Into that age.
So the DJ don't have a lot of noise?
It's a different type of noise. Like bands, the type of noise that they're making is different.
Okay, I got you.
Too much. Just too much.
Did you have the drummer? You have the guitarist. You have the pianist.
And depending on who's singing, they're probably yelling into the mic.
And they, ooh, all that, yeah. And they, doing a little extra. I can't sing, so we ain't gonna go there.
Do what you were finna just do. Mm-hmm. Sing it.
I was gonna try to do the little Casey and JoJo. Okay.
That ain't even 2000, y'all. It's like 90s.
We still on the age thing. Got it.
No.
Bet.
I wasn't even on it. You said Lil Casey and JoJo.
I did. But then you went, that ain't even 2000, y'all. That was 1990. Okay, cool.
I don't like the mocking. Like you mocking me.
Okay.
It makes me a little uncomfortable. Insecure, if you will.
Don't be insecure.
You making me insecure.
How am I making you insecure?
Because you mocking me and talking noise about what I said. You want an auntie-led prayer circle or a cousin-led tequila toast?
A cousin-led tequila toast.
I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. You want traditional vows or spoken word poem by the cousin who, quote unquote, used to do poetry on YouTube?
Are they good with poetry though? I mean, if they was on YouTube, that doesn't mean.
I think the quote unquote insinuates that it was trash.
All right, let's do the traditional vows.
I want to hear the cousin make a fool of himself. I want that. The last one is wedding march or a TikTok dance routine from the bridesmaids.
TikTok dance. Let's do that. You want the wedding march?
I don't know what that is.
That I always think about was it Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? When the girl age.
Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna do the TikTok dance.
I want to hear the Fresh Prince. Like,
so I think it was the Fresh Prince. I think it was Fresh Prince. But anyway, the girl was getting married and she went down the aisle doing a little two-step. I can't explain it. I have to get up and demonstrate it, and I'm not gonna do that right now.
please.
No,
You got enough room back there.
never,
Please.
never.
What I got to do to get you to do it?
Go to the next question.
I like that answer. Bonus round, planner PTSD. Tell us, what's the wildest thing you've heard someone ever ask you to do at an event?
What's the wildest thing someone asked me to do at an event?
I'm finna have you do the wildest at mine.
That's a hard question. It shouldn't be, but I
understand.
I haven't experienced anything so wild to where it's like, man, I can't believe they made me do that or had me doing it. I'm sorry, I can't answer your question.
So going back to the other question then.
Okay.
So the other question was,
I am not fit. Nope, I ain't doing that.
I mean, that was the last question I had. I have nothing else.
Okay, well, let's just talk freely. At this point, I'm not standing up and doing a little march.
Why?
Y'all know what the way to march is, right? The little two-step, like the choir march almost.
You talking to imaginary people. I'm right here. We don't even know if they're going to get this far.
We don't, but, it's the 1-2.
Don't know what you're talking about. I would like for you to show me.
I'm not.
I'll pay you 5 quarters.
Ain't no way. $1.25.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way.
6.
Not for real. You know what the wedding march is.
I swear I don't. I'm so serious. They do it like mostly at churches and stuff.
That's why I said like the choir march.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear you say that.
I did.
What's your smoke with me? Why the sarcasm?
You know what? I'm going to just stay quiet because it seems like when I talk, it doesn't go well. I just be cool though. I don't be getting smart.
What you thought about today?
I thought it was great. I thought today was great. You asked me before we went live if I was nervous or things like that. And I'm usually nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous about this because I didn't know what to expect. You were like, I have some questions. You did tell me you asked some people and they gave you some questions. And I'm like, so he ain't gonna text me the questions so I can prepare. So I was like, okay, Kyanta, just go in and just answer the questions. Just be yourself. And honestly, when you're being yourself, that's when it's raw. That's when it's fun and more entertaining. Right? So,
yeah.
I did want to know those questions. Not to practice my answer, but just to know along the lines where we were going to be. But
Nope. You know why I didn't do it?
Why?
First of all, I don't want you giving no boring ass answers. I don't want to talk to you if you going.
Were my answers boring? Was I a little boring?
Nah, you weren't for real.
All right, cool.
But I will say, nothing like that. I was gonna say like, I didn't want to know anything about you. That's why I was trying to cut out communication. I didn't want to know nothing. I wanted to come in here, wide open. You know.
I got you. Oh, y'all can follow me on Instagram, the Kyanta Jones. That's TheKyantaJones. Facebook is Kyanta Jones. And you can go to my website, www.kyantadjones.com.
Doing sign language.
Doing sign language. I got you.
Well, thank you for today. I had a great time doing this game.
Yeah.
I next time just come with a little bit more, niceness. We could be kind to each other, You got to come through the door.
Yelling where the bathroom at.
Where the bathroom? I'm going to tell you, let's do a little timeline. You come in here, where the bathroom at?
Okay.
It ain't for me, though. It's for my son. Then she proceeds to sit her son in the bathroom. She's like, well, I guess I'm going to go, too. Cool. We get in here. She cussed me out. Said, what's a good lie?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I ain't got nothing for that. But, we get in here. She lied to me about her age since we were talking about lying. Lied to me about your age twice.
Once I said I was 25, but,
Can I not fabricate? Am I not allowed to fabricate? I think you lying to me opened the door for all of this.
Oh, wow.
Because we were having a great conversation. You were very professional. Then that broke down a little.
I was professional then. I got a little ghetto.
I ain't gonna call you ghetto.
Okay.
Urban.
Hi.
But you was doing good. I thought you was gonna be kind of stuck up.
Really? A lot of people say that about me, though.
Not based on anything other than not stuck up. That's a poor use of words.
Okay.
I would say I thought you was gonna be just very serious.
Oh.
You shouldn't be called stuck up because you're serious. But it's a craft, it's your business, so you want to be represented in the right way. And so I didn't know how you was gonna react to that, but you did a good job.
Good.
Sassy as hell. But
I'll take that.
well, yeah. Thank you for today.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time.